Band starts us off tonight with the Aram High School fight song. Now join us in supporting our team by singing KN. Now help us cheer on the team by shouting spellouts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for a moment of silence that will be followed by our national anthem. Join us now as we pause to reflect on our needs and blessings, our military, first responders, and the safety of our student athletes. Thank you. The colors are presented tonight by the Arab Junior ROTC. And now our national anthem is performed by the Arab High School Marching Band under the direction of Band Director Patrick Daly.
toss of the coin. Chad Robertson will go out for that. In the meantime, let's bring in Ben Elrod. And Ben, you've had an opportunity to see these teams, or at least the Arabian Knights live in Albertville on tape. What do you expect tonight?
I expect a lot of each team filling each other out. Arab's got a new backfield here. We're missing Aiden Cox and Lane Franklin, but now the keys have been turned over to Drew Puccio and Logan Aldridge. So we'll see how that turns out tonight, and we look for our defense to rebound and try to shut this bunch down.
All right, toss of the coin coming up right now, brought to you by the Scott Haga home team, Southern Elite Realty. Let's go down to the field and the guy in the white hat. Chad?
Congratulations on being chosen captains by your coaches and peers. It's an honor this first game of the year, so it's going to be fun for all of us, right? Hey, we're going to hit somebody, we're going to knock them down, we're going to pick them up, we're going to show good sportsmanship. You're going to say, hey, good hit, I'm coming after you next play, all right? All right, Albertville, you are the visiting team. You will call the coin in the air. Eagle, globe, and anchor for the Marine Corps is heads, and the insignia is tails. You call it in the air loud enough for that gentleman to hear you. If I drop it or he don't hear you, we will flip it again, okay? Are you ready?
Ready. Tails.
It is tails, he called, and it is tails. You won the toss. What do you want to do?
Defer.
Defer, all right? So Albertville wins the toss. They defer.
Albertville has won the toss.
You want the ball, correct?
To the second
Okay,
half.
you want the ball. Which way do you want to go?
In the scoreboard.
Spin scoreboard.
Albertville's won the toss, elected to defer the second half. A-Reb will be receiving. Albertville will be defending the north end zone.
And we will be back. Toss of the coin brought to you by Scott Haga home team, Southern Elite Realty. Back in 60 seconds for the opening kickoff on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Gunnersville.
Back from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth, opening kickoff to start the season, the Albertville Aggies and the Arabian Knights. Adam Ward, great to have you aboard. You did this game with me last year from Albertville, and it started things off on a very good note. Hope you got that good luck charm with you again tonight.
Hey, Michael, we're hoping so. I appreciate you having me here. A couple of things. First time ever getting to call a game here at the new Sportsplex. First time ever getting to call an ARAB home game, period, whether here or at the pit. So we've been looking forward to this for a number of years. And second of all, we mentioned this on our sister station, WRAB, in the Coach Lee Osmond show. Last year's matchup, the ARAB win. ARAB scored 47 total points in that game. And after doing some homework, that turned out to actually be the most points ARAB has ever scored in the 85th. This is the 85th meeting in the 84-year history. 47 points was the most points ARAB had ever scored in this matchup. The previous mark set at 46 points back in 2014. We're still looking for a lot of fireworks tonight. I know Coach Osmond earlier in the week, he said he really likes his offense and what they bring to the table. So we're looking for some offensive fireworks tonight.
And the Arabian Knights will be receiving to open this football game. And with that in mind, we see that Aldridge is deep with, I believe that is Puccio to his left. And we'll get this game started. This will be Coach Osmond's start of his 5th season. He has a record of 30-15 here at ARAB, and of course getting ready to start the 2023 campaign, coming off the best season in the history of ARAB high school football. The tee has been placed at the 40-yard line. ARAB tonight will be in their traditional home jerseys, blue jerseys with white helmets, white pants with the double blue stripe. The Aggies tonight all in white with black numerals outlined in red, brand new white helmets with the single stripe, and we are ready to get this game underway. Kicking off tonight for the Albertville Aggies will be a young man that we saw last year kick off for them, and he returns to do the duties again tonight, and that is, and I will get you his number momentarily, that is Matthew Adams, and he kicks the ball off. We get a whistle before the kickoff can go, and I believe we have a penalty to start the season, and we'll look down on the field to see what happened.
Yeah, there comes the flag. I was going to say there's no flag to begin with, but now they throw one afterwards after the side judge here on the ARAB bench signaled to the far side of the Albertville bench and said, yeah, go ahead and begin to move it back. So the official come off, the side judge did, from the Albertville bench and threw it down right at the kicking tee for Albertville. So an inauspicious start for the Aggies.
This is the 85th meeting between the Aggies and the Arabian Knights. ARAB is 3-0 under Coach Lee Osmond against the Aggies. And the Aggies overall lead the series 47-33-4. A lot of commonality, a lot of coaches that coached on both of these teams in attendance tonight. As this game now, we will have a mulligan on the kickoff. Adams with the honors. It's a short kick. It will be taken up at the 24-yard line. Coming forward with the football, and it will be up to about the 35-yard line with Hagen Stewart to make that the 40-yard line with Hagen Stewart on the reception, and that's where the Knights will get busy. 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights, their first offensive series of this football season. Aggies are coming out in mass from their sideline. The Knights are already to the line of scrimmage. The umpire standing over the ball, waiting on the first snap. Your quarterback is Drew Puccio. Or check that. Yes, it is Puccio. And to his left, the running back starting tonight will be Hagen Stewart. And this will be Stewart. He goes off left guard behind the block of Fred Clark and will get about 3 yards up near the 43-yard line. The tackle for the Aggies was made by Christian Ramirez. He is a freshman at 5'11", 233. Boy, this Albertville team, very young, Ben Elrod, as they may be the youngest Albertville team they have fielded in some time.
That should bode well for our offensive line here tonight.
It is 2nd down and 7, ball near side hash mark. Knights are moving left, or make that right to left towards the scoreboard in the north end of the ARAB School Sportsplex, and we have a delay. The official, of course, we got a clock problem already, and now they're saying that one of the Albertville players' jersey could not be read, and he untucked it, and now we're back to live action as Xavier Havis, who is an outstanding ball player, a linebacker for Albertville, had to adjust his equipment. Here's the snap. Puccio going to roll to the right side, looking downfield, is going to run it. He's across the 40, 45, got the initial Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down at the 47-yard line in Aggie territory. No containment on that side.
No, there wasn't. And, Michael, that was a quick boot out by Puccio. I think that was a one read, and if it ain't there, go for it. And Arab's hurrying up here.
An initial Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is Hagen Stewart off right tackle, short side of the field, crosses the 45 and digs down to around the 42-yard line. So it will be a 2nd down and 5 after the gain of 5. Havis was the man on the stop for the Aggies. We've just gotten underway, a 7:30 start because of the heat. The first kickoff at 7:30 of an Arabian Night football game since 1999. 10:45 to play in this first quarter. We've just gotten underway. Coaches are trying to get some call in. Puccio looking to the sideline to get that call. Deep man in the eye for the Knights is Hagen Stewart. There is some confusion, and the Knights are going to take an early timeout. We'll do it with them. 10:33 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 when we come back in Aggie territory on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, you know, on our core values and in our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Motion, Stewart. Motion across the formation for the Arabian Knights. That's still in Kirkland. They fake to him. They give it to Stewart off that right side again, and he'll get down inside the 40. And they'll say his knee hit the ground at the 40-yard line. And the stop was made by the middle guard for the Albertville Aggies. That is Jonathan Sanders. So it will be a 3rd down and 3 for the Arabian Knights in Aggie territory. Far side Hashbarn moving right to left. As you listen in the first quarter, Knights on a possession down. Aggie showing 7 up front. Here's the snap. Puccio turns, gives it on a counterplay left side, and the ball hits the turf. I do not think it's a fumble, but let's see what the officials call. It's not my decision. Albertville players say it was, but I think the turf caused the fumble, and that's what the officials are going to say, and they will mark the ball just inside the 37-yard line. That should be enough for a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down. Chad dodged a bullet right there.
Dodged a bullet. The back judge right on top of it saying that the ground caused the fumble, which that cannot happen in high school football. It will be 1st and 10 Arab.
Sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta. It's 1st and 10. Arabian Nights, Citizens Bank first down. Puccio in the spread. Turns, fakes it to Stewart. Going to throw, rolling against the grain. Throws down, pass is complete. And around the 21-yard line. A beautiful pitch and catch as the player that came up with the football for the Arabian Nights was Landon Strickland. Boy, we know that number. His brother was quite a receiver last year. Landed 6'4", 180. He is a junior, and he gets his first reception for an Arabian Night Citizens Bank 1st and 10. They go quick, give it off to the tailback, and he's going to run all the way inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. New running back into the ball game for the Knights. That is Logan Aldridge. So Hagen Stewart gets the start at running back. Aldridge gets that carry to the 15-yard line. Knights in the red zone. It's 2nd down and 5. 8:58 to play in the first quarter. First series of the season. Knights are driving. Started back at the 39-yard line. Hard count. Albertville comes across. That'll cost him 5.
Michael, on that last throw by Puccio there, though, that was very impressive because he was rolling against his body, throwing against the grain to find Strickland, who had a step on the defender, and put it right on the money, right into the chest. That's what coach is looking for from his young quarterback here in the junior Puccio. Again, he may be young, but he's still got a lot of experience in that back pocket. An excellent throw, excellent play call. Well,
the distance of the penalty will give the Arabian Knights their 4th Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10 on this drive, just inside the 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Puccio had to jump for it, and Albertville covered it nicely. Boy, the center of that Albertville line collapsed as that was a timing miscue for the Arabian Knights. The tackle for Albertville was made by Dre Braden Castro. He's a senior linebacker, 5'4", 170. So it is 2nd down and goal. Ball just shy of the 10-yard line. They actually lost a yard or two on that. And now we got a stoppage in play. And let's see what this is all about. Aggies are lined up offside. So they make a good play on defense and then right away turn around and stub their toe.
That was a hard count by Puccio. That got that defensive lineman or the linebacker coming up. I don't know if he was going to feign the blitz or if he was actually coming, but it was a hard count by Puccio that got him into the neutral zone.
So this time, the tailback, running back, Aldridge lines up to the left of the quarterback. Puccio with an unbalanced line. He gives it to Aldridge up the middle, digging down near the 1-yard line. Boy, good run. Hard run by Logan Aldridge. He just put his head down and took it right up the middle. The stop was made by Jonathan Alexander, a freshman for the Aggies, at 5'10", 242. So the Knights now faced with a 3rd and goal with the ball resting at the 1-yard line. Again, Aldridge to the left of the quarterback, Puccio. H-back is to the right. Hard count by Puccio. Turns, gives it to Aldridge up the middle, looking for a block. Albertville is going to deny him the end zone, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and give credit up front for that Aggie defensive line. Again, Jonathan Alexander joined that time by Christopher Alford, and they drove the running back, actually he'll lose a yard, back to the 2-yard line. Chad, it's 4th down. It's early in the season. What do you do?
Well, I saw somebody on the sideline. I read their lips and said, go for it.
Well, I tell you, this is a momentum builder if the Knights can plug it in. Of course, on 4th and goal, you've had 2 plays after a 1st and goal that have lost yardage and only a 5-yard penalty against the Aggies for an offside with positive yardage on this drive once it got inside the 10-yard line. Snap. Puccio looking. He's being trapped. The guy loses his helmet. Rolling to the right side. He's headed for the sideline. Will he get it? We'll look at the officials. I don't think he got it. I think he's out of bounds short, and the Aggies, I believe, have held.
Wow. And the officials, Michael, are going to gather up and talk about this one because in some levels of football, the moment you lose your helmet, they've started blowing the play dead. If you're the ball carrier.
That's exactly what they're talking about.
Well, he lost his helmet, but he lost his it. They're going to be 1st down, Albertville. Yep. And from where they're standing, the ball is going to be placed at the 10-yard line. So I think that is the correct interpretation of the rule. As a safety measure, a player loses his helmet within an active contact. The play is dead where the helmet is lost.
And that's going to qualify it as a minus 7-yard loss, by the way.
Now, I have a question here. When he lost his helmet, I thought there was a face mask on it. Well, never mind. We'll talk about that in a minute. Timeout on the field with the score 0-0. Albertville and Arab with 6:23 to play in the first quarter on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
10 seconds, stand by. Back with you tonight from the Virotech Restoration Broadcast Facility. Michael St. John, along with Ben Elrod, Chad Robertson, and our guest, Adam Ward. Revez takes over at quarterback for the Aggies. This young man can do a lot with his feet. Fake's going to throw a little pass out in the flat. Pass is complete. It's into the hands of the receiver. That is Hunter Smith. And the junior takes the ball up around the 15-yard line where he will be knocked out of bounds. And for the Arabian Knights, the tackle was made by Hagan Stewart. So it's a gain of 6, second down and 6. And the Albertville roster is on two sides of paper here, and it's double-sided, and it's hard to keep up with, so I apologize. Running play off to the left side this time. Revez is going to keep it, and he'll be run out of bounds near the stick, as that was Silva, number 8 for the Arabian Knights to knock him out of bounds. But it is going to be just shy of a first down, so it'll be third and less than a yard at the 20-yard line for the Aggies. They come to the line of scrimmage very quickly. Revez is your quarterback. He is over center. And the center tonight is Thomas Kitchens, a 6'4", 250-pounder, good-looking young man for these Aggies. This time they go with double slots and double wides, single setback with Revez. Revez has got in the backfield with him Dakota Snyder. Waits the snap on third and short. Snap, fakes to Snyder, going to throw a little out route, and the Knights are going to blow it up, and he won't make it. The Knights will blow him out of bounds at about the 19-yard line, and give credit for a great defensive effort, reading the play, Jackson Ivey for the Knights. They hit him at the 18. He moved forward to the 19, and the cavalry came, and they got him down, and it's fourth down, and it looks like the Aggies will have to punt the football.
Ben, are you noticing the same thing I am, that those first three plays, Albertville tries to stretch that Arab defense. They didn't try nothing, didn't even fake trying anything up the middle.
They're going for it here.
And let's see if they try to pull the Knights defensively offside with a hard count. It's fourth down inside their own 20. Double wides to either side, slot to the left, and now Bryant's going to, or make that Revez is going to drop back, and it's a short punt formation. I've seen this on film, and quickly we're going to have, is this a procedure or a timeout?
I think that's a false start on Albertville. They jumped.
Indeed, they did on the shift when the quarterback went back into a short punt formation. The left side of the line flinched, and Des Revolt is not happy about that. So that will be a 5-yard penalty to move the ball back to the 15-yard line, and Albertville will have to punt the ball away.
I think almost a third of the guys out there in white jerseys jump, Ben. I saw several, including the fullback in the backfield, jump too.
Revolt will stand at his own 2. Let's see if the Knights bring pressure. Single returner is Puccio. He'll stand at his 45. Snap is high and off to the left. Knights with no pressure. They got the return on, and an ugly kick that will go out of bounds. That's going to be about a 10-yard kick. Let's see where the officials walk it down to, and he keeps walking, and he'll stop at the 28-yard line.
Wow.
So the Knights will get great field possession on their second opportunity to they got a second opportunity almost in the red zone at the 29-yard line, they say, actually, with 5:02 to play in the first quarter. No score between the Albertville Aggies and the Arabian Knights here from the Arab School Sportsplex. And darkness has fallen and the temperatures are dropping a bit. It's only 92 as we check it right now. That humidity is still very ominous about it. First and 10. Knights in the backfield this time, and there's a whistle. We got a lot of this little movement, and this is going to be against Albertville, I think, as an offside unless they were pulled. Let's see
how
what
they call
the officials. It will be against the Aggies, and they're offside. Somebody's lining up with their head over the ball. They're going to have to correct that. So the Knights get even better field position at the 24 to start this drive.
I don't know if I've ever seen a more undisciplined start in high school football, and I don't mean that negative. It's just there's been a lot of penalties against the Aggies here tonight already in this first quarter.
This, again, is a very young team. They only have 12 total juniors and seniors. The rest are sophomore, freshmen, and below. So it's a first down and 5 for the Knights from the 24. Motion over to the left side, going to turn, give it to Logan Aldridge, and Aldridge is going to get that first down to around the 18-yard line. Nice move that time by Logan Aldridge as the stop was made for the Aggies by Keegan Thompson, a defensive back sophomore at 5'10", 137. So it will be a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down at the 18.5-yard line. Far side hash mark, Knights moving right to left towards the scoreboard, the north end of Arab School Sportsplex. On first and 10, Puccio unbalanced to the left side, going to throw a quick out. Pass is complete as a nice pitch and catch into the hands of the Arabian Knights wide out. That is, and I can't see.
Strickland.
Strickland again.
That's a 6-yard gain for Strickland. The first 2 passes of the game going directly to Strickland. We think and kind of figured out pretty early on in this offseason that Strickland was sort of going to kind of be that go-to guy for Puccio.
Gain of 6. It will be second down and 4. And we got a horn. I don't know what that's all about. Here's a handoff going this time to Aldridge. Big hole off the left side. He'll waltz into the end zone. Give him 6. The Arabian Knights are on the board. Touchdown with 3:53 to play in the first quarter. Arabs up 6-0.
Huge run by Aldridge there. And what it been, I know you're a guy that likes those guys up front. How about a wide, gaping hole between that guard and tackle on that left side?
Great execution by the offensive line, and 2 plays before, you know, he's young back there in the backfield starting. He saw that cut back really well. So a real impressive start by Aldridge.
Jackson East and Frank Clark doing the honors on that left side. Point after coming. Wooten to attempt. Placement is down. Kick is in the air. It's ugly. No good. Wide and short to the left. So with 3:53 to play in the first quarter, the Arabian Knights have drawn first blood on the Aggies. They lead 6-0 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Checking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Virotech Restoration broadcast booth. I like that. Rolls right off the tongue. Michael St. John along with Adam Ward, Ben Elrod down on the field, Chad Robertson. Knights are up. We'll get that scoring recap momentarily from Ben. Second offensive series for the Knights. Very short field after a bad punt by the Aggies, and the Knights are up 6-0. Ugly extra point, I might add, but maybe we can make that up further down. Let's see. Holloway will be deep for the Aggies, and Wooten will kick off for the Arabian Knights. We have 3 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the first quarter, and we will be checking our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard in just a few minutes to get action across the rest of the North Alabama panorama of high school football. Here's the kick, and it's a pooch kick. It will be taken and then dropped, and then did the Knights come up with it?
They did, Michael.
They indeed did. Oh, boy, what a nice recovery by the Arabian Knights as that recovery on the left sideline was Landon Earl. Landon Ertl. Is that Ertl? I think it is.
I think there's a misspelling there, but yeah, Landon nonetheless came up with that. And heads up play because they kicked that right to a place where there was no Aggie. It seemed almost like if folks will go back to that national championship between Alabama and Clemson when Coach Saban called that, where there was no Clemson defender. It's exactly what just happened.
We'd like to welcome the new owner of the Arab Tribune into our booth, Charles Wisenden. Always great to see Charlie, and what a game we got. Let's see if the Knights can really start hammering the dagger here. Good short field position again for the Aggies. It's 1st and 10 from the Albertville 32. Puccio back to pass, going for everything. Has a man open and just overshot him at the 5-yard line. That pass was intended for Dylan Kirkland, but it was incomplete in double coverage. He split the safeties that time, Ben, and that was a well-designed play by the Knights.
It was there, had a step. He'd like to put a little more air under that one, let him run under it, but still a good shot.
Let's get a scoring recap real quick on that first Arabian Knight touchdown, brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs.
Okay, Arab takes 4 plays to go 29 yards, capped with a 14-yard touchdown run by Logan Aldridge. PAT no good, but Aiden Wooten comes back and makes up for it with that great Tiger Woods iron shot there.
Let Jeff Gibbs find your next home. Call him today, 256-640-3085. Southern Elite Realty, Gunnersville. Here's a handoff in the middle, but of course whistles are blowing. Logan Aldridge is the man that gets the carry and won't get a whole lot. So it will bring up a 3rd down and a better part of 7 for the Arabian Knights at the 30-yard line. Adam, I'm noticing that Arab up front may have a little problem, maybe having some problem with the blocking schemes. The defensive 3 set for Albertville are big folks, tall folks, and I would say Knights are probably outweighed about 30 pounds a man.
I would think so. I'll give you more on that in a second.
Here's the snap. Puccio's going to pass out into the flat. Pass is complete. Breaks the tackle at the 20 inside to the 16-yard line as that pass was complete to Luke Hudson. 6 foot, 200-pound sophomore with great hands, great baseball player as well. And that will be a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down at the 16-yard line in Aggie territory. The hurry up is on. Knights getting back to the line of scrimmage, and Aggies are having problems aligning their defense. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:55 to play in the first quarter. Knights lead 6-0 and are driving inside the red zone when we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
With the Viratech Restorations broadcast booth, it is 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights in Aggie territory at the 16. High snap, pulled down. Puccio gives it to Aldridge, and he's blown up back at the 20-yard line. That time, the Aggies, with a jailbreak defensive effort, they brought the whole kitchen sink. Jacob Laughlin, a junior, 5'10", 193, tackles the Arabian Night ball carrier for a loss of 4. So it'll be 2nd down, and let's say, well, they're going to say 13, so we're giving him the benefit of the doubt. 2:22 to play in the first quarter. Knights are up 6-0, trying to add more. Puccio back to pass, rolling to the right side, got pressure, throws downfield into coverage, incomplete. That was intended for Dylan Kirkland, but a good recovery by the safety, Hunter Smith, for the Albertville Aggies. The junior, 6'1", 173, made a great break on that ball.
I'm not sure he didn't get away with a little something there, too. He had a hand on that backside all the way. I'm not sure he didn't get away with a little PI right there. It was close one way or the other.
Personal intention?
He had a little personal intention to keep his man from the ball.
So it is now 3rd down, possession situation for the Knights. They need the 7-yard line for a 1st down. Near side hash mark, Puccio changing the play, now gets a snap, turns, fakes to Aldridge, going to go for everything, loops it into the end zone. It is caught, and a penalty marker goes down, so let's hold the call. The pass was for Strickland. Now they're saying it was incomplete, but a flag went down, and I think we're going to have interference against the Aggies. Chad, that's the way it reads up here. What do you think?
That's what it is. Call on the field.
So it will be a half the distance to the goal penalty against the Aggies, and that will give the Arabian Knights a Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10 by penalty at the 9-yard line. So it will be 1st and goal for the Aggies. Near side hash mark at the 9. That was a blessing in disguise, Ben.
Good job for Drew throwing that thing up, letting his big man go up and get it and try to make a play.
Michael, they held the sticks.
They did hold the stick, so it's 3rd down. It was not a 1st down. It was half the distance, but not a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Oh, now Puccio passes it. What a great fake. He'll go into the end zone. He faked it that time to Logan Aldridge, put the ball on his hip, took it around left in, and danced into the end zone. Touchdown, Arabian Knights on that run by Drew Puccio. That had me faked. I know it's early in the season, but watching that one, I was faked out of my shoes.
He had me too on that one. Good job executing there.
Guys, I don't think that was just a fake. I think that was a full-blown read by Puccio the whole way. Watching that defender crashing down and taking the running back, Puccio stuck it in his own gut, called his own number. I think that was a full-blown zone read.
I agree.
What a great call by the junior quarterback. Knights are going to eschew the 2-point conversion. They'll try to kick the point after. Wooten to put it in the air. This time he gets a better kick, a great hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:07 to play in the first quarter, the Arabian Knights are on top of the Albertville Aggies, 13-0 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Restoration broadcast booth. Michael St. John along with Adam Ward, Ben Elrod, and Chad Robertson sweating. Now, I can see you sweating from here, buddy. Man alive. And is quite warm. And 91 is what it says on my phone, so I take it it's about a 95 down there with you, Chad?
Every bit of it.
Wow. Did you bring one of those cooling towels I told you about?
Nah, I'm going to sweat through it.
Oh, boy. The chicken man doing his duty. What can I say? What a trooper he is. Oh. All right, the Arabian Nights are preparing to kick off, and of course, this kickoff brought to you by our friends at Farmers Insurance and agent Joshua Jennings. We are farmers. Wooten to kick off. 13-0. Knights are on top. Pooch kick again, middle of the field this time. It will bounce. It'll bounce around. It'll finally be taken by an Aggie, and the Knights are just all over him. That was Hunter Smith that finally picked it up. And then as he picked it up, the Knights just arrived en masse, and the tackle was led by Zachary Hallman, 6 foot 168. He's a sophomore for the Knights. Quite a talented athlete. He makes that big stop on special teams. So it's 1st and 10 for the Albertville Aggies at their own 27-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, and the Knights have a comfortable 13-0 lead. Let's see what the Aggies can do on offense for the second time. As you said, Adam, the first time around, they challenged the Knights on the perimeter.
Yeah, they really did. And by the way, I want to point this out. That's the second or third time that Arab has kicked. This sunshining kicks like this is really throwing off that kick return team for Albertville.
All right, on first down, Albertville going to run a play. And again, they're going to go to the outside, and it's the running back, and he'll get across to the 32-yard line. Knights were there to meet him as the tackle was made by Landon Ertl again. So it'll be a gain of only a couple of yards. Let's get the Southern Elite Realty scoring drive recap brought to you by our friends at Southern Elite. Ben, what do we got on the
All right, Arab goes 33 yards. Nate plays with a 13-yard touchdown run by Drew Puccio. PAT by Aiden Wooten's good. New score, Arab 13, Albertville nothing.
13-0 is your score. Here's the snap. Quarterback, Revolt, going to roll to the left side, going to run it himself, and boom, he was hit hard at the 34-yard line. He took a lick, and boy, oh boy, that was a smash by Logan Aldridge and Clay Bagwell. And that is a gain of 2, but he paid for 2 by losing his wallet on that hit.
Arab defense saw that coming a mile away, Michael. You had the front 6 or 7 defenders there staying at home, paying attention, watching enough film to know that Revolt will use his legs. First time tonight we've seen him attempt it, but not letting him get away.
Lawson King plugging up the middle for the Arabian Knights defensively. Albertville in the shotgun. Single setback to the right of the quarterback, Revolt. Passes, going to throw. Now he's in trouble. He's going to roll. He's got these legs on, and he's going to have an Albertville first down. He's across the 45 and into Arab territory. Actually, they'll say he's out of bounds at midfield as he was run out of bounds by Luke Hudson. And that will be Albertville's initial 1st and 10, and it comes with 1 minute and 2 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Albertville's found something here. They're going to keep pressing on our corners till we come up and stop the run. We keep giving them this 12-yard cushion. They're going to keep taking advantage of it.
Trips to the left side this time. Revolt is your quarterback. They are going stacked to that wide side. Aggies moving left to right with this offensive possession at midfield on first down. Revolt with the snap, going to roll that way. Looking downfield. And now he's going to run, and he's going to cut inside, and he broke a tackle. He's got another first down and out of bounds inside the Knight 40-yard line. You know, we were told by the coach, Adam, that Coach Brown said Revolt can do a lot with his legs, and this second series, they're letting him do it.
Yeah, they're kind of turning the kind of can opener loose a little bit here and trying to see what all they've got inside that bag of tricks, if you will, for this Aggie offense. I got to tell you, it's already bringing life to this Aggie sideline that we haven't seen all night.
Band's excited, that's for sure. Revolt the quarterback, 1st and 10 at the Arab 38-yard line.
There it is.
Now they've got a procedure against Albertville, and that's going to cost them 5 and stop the clock with 52 seconds to play. Late start of tonight's game because of the heat. We'll be checking the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard at the turn of the quarter in just a few minutes. Don't forget, tomorrow morning it's Coach's Breakfast, our first edition for 2023, the 25th anniversary of Coach's Breakfast, brought to you by our friends at Huddle House, A&D Motors, Arab Towing and Auto, Wilkes Tire Pro, Discount Building Supply, Arab Stoneworks, Marshall Medical Center Home Care, Twin Lakes Golf Course, Hunt's Tree Service, Marshall DeKalb Electric, C&M Roll-Off, Trust Walk, ProTech Roofing, and Allstate Insurance and agent Daniel Bowling.
Ben, on that last penalty for the Aggies, that came from a wide receiver. That should never happen. They have to be looking down that line at the ball the entire time.
That's right. They lost a little concentration thinking about the play. They're going to absolutely.
Well, we got a timeout,
Yeah,
Aggies.
Aggies took a timeout.
Let's
here.
go ahead and check the Gilbert and Balford in-game scoreboard here on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range. Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo? Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Gunnersville.
As the Albertville Aggies and the Arabian Knights, I think the Aggies are out of timeouts in this half. They just spent their third, and we are still in the first quarter with 52 seconds remaining. Albertville on a drive, and it's 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the 38-yard line. And the Knights are showing 2 timeouts remaining, and Albertville is showing, I'm sorry, that timeout was charged to Arab, so that will be, no, I'm sorry, that was charged to Albertville. They got 1 left. Arab has 2 left.
We've had a lot of timeouts for a first quarter. Let me just say that.
Stoppage in play, too. Here's Revolt, the quarterback, standing back inside this 45-yard line. Back to pass. He's got an arm. Going to put it out there. Has a man open. Jump ball and knocked away. Good defensive effort by the Arabian Knights safety on that play, and that was Hagan Stewart that knocked the ball away. He just came across at the last minute and knocked the ball out of the air.
He'd like to have that throw back there for sure. If he throws that ball on the rope and gets his receiver to sit down right there, he'd found a spot.
Chad Revolt that time had tunnel vision. Had he looked to his left, he had his wide receiver streaking down the sideline uncovered.
He sure was. And, you know, going back to that play, also, you had the cornerback and free safety going for the ball. It's almost, if one went for the ball, you could have got the INT.
Sideline reports tonight, as always, brought to you by our friends at Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. Here's the snap. Albertville going to run the sweep play to the right side. Knights are going to blow it up in the backfield. Good play, Arab. Good play defensively. I've been waiting to call that number, and that's Andrew Carroll. He's a defensive lineman at 183 pounds. He's a senior, and he made a great play reading that play.
He did a good job staying home right there, letting the ball come to him. Good containment.
That is the end of the first quarter. 1's in the books. Arab leads 13-0 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey, you'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
You from the Virotech Restoration Broadcast Booth. Special guest at halftime, former Alabama All-American and College Hall of Famer and Pro Hall of Famer John Hanna is going to join us at halftime for our special game opening halftime.
Michael, as we get ready to start the second quarter and still in this timeout here, Arabs defense already on the field, Albertville offense still trying to figure things out here on a 3rd and long. But I wanted to go back, Ben, to that last play. A lot of folks don't think about it, especially at this level of high school football, but it is very much a thing in high school football. When you have a quarterback, a lot of times a coach is going to tell that quarterback on a pass play, throw it to a specific receiver no matter what. They don't allow him to do a whole lot of reading, especially on those long play calls. That may have been a situation where he got told you throw it there no matter what.
Right. So for the Aggies, they're staring down a 3rd down and 15. Ball is at the Arab 43-yard line. Revolt is your quarterback. Wideouts to either side, slot to the left, and a flanker to the left. He's going to throw it long again going to one man. And now this is going to be interesting. Now, I don't think that there is a face guarding call in high school football, but no, they're saying interference against the Knights. I did not see. I saw the offensive player push off the defensive player.
They really, what happened there, Michael, was the Aggie receiver turned and found the ball and tried to run back to it. The only reason I think that flag got thrown was because the defender for Arab never turned his head. If he'd have turned his head, that flag doesn't get thrown and it's 4th down.
So let's see, the penalty. Will that give Albertville? Yep. It will give Albertville a 1st down at the 28-yard line. Well, I catch that, and I think you're absolutely right on your assessment of that play. But like I said, as I'm watching the ball come down, I see the Albertville receiver run back into the Arab player. Then I thought maybe it was going to be an offensive pass interference call, but that's not the case. So Albertville beneficiaries of the first Arab penalty of the game. 11:53 to play in the first half. Knights are up 13-0, but Aggies are driving. It's been a long drive for Albertville. Revolt going to turn, give it to the tailback. Nope, he's going to keep it around right in. That was a great fake. He's going to take it down the sideline, and he'll get about 9 yards before he gets registered out of bounds. In fact, may have gotten the 1st down as Revolt was running, and the stop was made for the Arabian Knights by Peyton Jackson, 5'11", 158 junior defensive back. Knights defensive backs are young, except for Hagen Stewart back there. And we're going to have to work on some of this reacting to the play once it is read as a running play. Knights have been a little tentative in making a move so far tonight in that regard. And as a result, Des Revolt has really run for a lot of yardage here in the first half. He's going to run again at right tackle this time, and he'll be knocked out of bounds after the gain of maybe a yard. Knights collapsed at defensive end. They did not bite, and that's a good thing. So
an Arab helmet, I think, or is that an Albertville helmet, just came rolling 15 yards behind the play.
Well, I just saw there's a flag down at the 16-yard line.
It's an Arab helmet.
Thrown by the back judge. The helmet belongs to Peyton Jackson, the defensive back, and let's see what this call is going to be about. They're saying that Jackson can stay in the game, so this is probably against Albertville.
The other team took his helmet off.
All right. Officials are now conferring, and let's see what the call is. Here's the referee coming over towards the press box, and it's a dead ball, personal foul against the Aggies. So a little extracurricular activity after the whistle, I would say, Chad?
Oh, it was. It's clearly, I had a real good shot of it.
Albertville does something good and then self-destructs and gets themselves knocked backwards quite a bit here tonight in this first half. Coach Burt Brown's not going to like that.
That is the 8th penalty against the Aggies tonight. 11:31 to play in the first half. Knights now, if they can bow their backs, looking for a stop, it is 2nd and 25, or make that 1st and 25. They haven't changed the down marker yet. So it's 1st and 25 on the scoreboard, and they're holding up play. Are they waiting for them to change the? That is a personal foul is not a loss of down, and that was a 1st down play. So we'll get back to action now. Aggies, far side hash mark operating, fake to the tailback, back to passes, Revolta under pressure, throws it downfield, pushes it downfield, in traffic, incomplete. The pass was intended that time for the Albertville Aggies' Elijah Files, but the coverage for the Knights came from Hagen Stewart, and he was the man that broke up the pass. That's his second breakup tonight, Ben.
It is. That quarterback, going back to the last play, if he puts that ball at the receiver's back and makes him stop to catch the ball, that's a look for them to correct that at halftime.
Hagen Stewart's kind of being a do-it-all guy here tonight, and I don't know if he'll be able to keep it up throughout the season. Nobody knows that yet, obviously, but Hagen Stewart has really impressed me on both sides of the ball tonight.
I have to correct, the scoreboard had first down, and that's what I was going by.
Yeah.
And now the officials are going to take a timeout, Knights, and it's a third down and a mile to go, and we'll take the timeout with them. 13-0. AREB leads Albertville on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in to feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Gunnersville.
Night Football on Fun Radio, family of stations, brought to you by Virotech Restoration. We're in their booth right now, and it is a big third down for the Aggies. They just burned their final timeout of the first half. There's still 11:05 to play in the first half. Knights leading 13-0. Revolt is your quarterback. He's gone all the way for the Aggies. The running back is beside him, and he's on the backside of this thing. That is Dakota Snyder. Here comes motion across the field. And he may have moved forward before the snap. Revolt back to pass. Now he's being pressured, and he's going to be sacked by the Arabian Knights. Boy, nice play for the Knights with Lawson King leading the charge, and Logan Silva right behind him. A little cleanup help coming from the Knights from Andrew Carroll.
Michael, there's a flag back here on the 33 on the AREB side of the field. It's a holding call against Albertville.
It is declined, so the loss of down on the loss of 3 yards by Albertville, and it's fourth down, and I'm saying they have to punt, although that first punt was ugly.
Yes, it was.
Well, because it was ugly, it would benefit them here to kind of pin them a little bit if it's ugly enough, but
down by 13 with 8:51, or make that 10:51 to play in the first half.
They might look to drop back and just throw it up high and hang it up and see if we don't know to bat it down or catch it.
Ironically, Albertville has held the ball for a long period of time, but they just keep shooting themselves over and over in the foot. Yep, they're going to run it. On fourth down, Revolt just going to drop back to pass. Now he's going to scramble. Here comes the pressure. He gets by the first line of defense, but won't get by the second. Oh, my goodness. Carroll got him again, and that was Andrew Williamson, the senior linebacker that I won't say horse-collared him, but grabbed him from the shoulders and brought him down almost in a pancake fashion. and it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. A turnover on downs will give the Arab Knights 1st and 10. This Arabian Night defensive stop is brought to you by Morgan Family Practice and Team Doctor Bo Morgan. Stop sickness before it happens with an annual checkup at Morgan Family Practice.
Chad, normally I don't like the prevent defense, but it worked out pretty darn good in Arab's favor there.
Yeah, I had a 3-man rush there, and like you said, got by him, but the linebackers come up and stopped him. So it's Arab's ball with 10 and a 10-24 in the first half.
They get the snap on the fast count. They give it up the middle. Here comes Logan Aldridge like a cannon, and he bursts out across the 40, and he's down to the 43-yard line. 12-yard gain at middle guard, right behind center Noah Smith's block, and that's an Arabian Night first down. We're going fastball, lining up quickly. Albertville having trouble getting in alignment. Here's the handoff to the left side, and they made a tackle, a good play that time. And actually, I think what happened is that Curtis Williams got his legs tangled up in the defensive man's in the block, and as a result, they both went to the turf, and Aldridge came over the top of them. Second down, they're going for it. Short pass over to the left side on this quick formation to Luke Hudson, and they'll get about 4 yards up near midfield. So it will be now 3rd down and 5 for the Knights, and they're coming right back to the line of scrimmage. Basketball on grass suddenly for the Arabian Knights. First time we've seen that this year. Hard count by Puccio trying to pull him offside. Nothing happened. He'll change the play. Steps up to the lineman, tells him what's going on, drops back in formation. Slot to the right side is Hudson. Here's the snap to Puccio. He's looking for a block, doesn't get it, and he's going to be trapped behind the line of scrimmage and dropped all the way back at the 44-yard line. So it will be 4th down for the Arabian Knights on that loss of 3, and let's see what the Knights do.
Michael, have a late flag coming in late from the back of the Albertville's defense.
This may be on the coaches. Let's see what the call is. This has been a penalty-laden first half. That is the 10th flag of the night. It will be against the Knights for an illegal block in the back. So this one going back the other way. I don't think Albertville wants it. They may turn this one down, but then again, it's 3rd and 5, almost at midfield, so maybe you want to take that penalty to back them up further.
You got to decline it here. They're signaling decline it because it's a loss of down at that point, a loss of 2 yards ultimately, but more importantly, the loss of down to bring up 4th down at the 46-yard line.
So the Knights, of course, use their quarterback, Drew Puccio, to do punting this year. So he'll stand at his own 41. They line up as if they're going to go for it. And he gives a hard count, and now he's going to step up, tell his team something, and now drop back in short punt formation. Albertville looks like they're going to rush this. Here's the snap, Puccio, quick kick, and he gets it out of there, gets a good one. It'll hit at the 20, bound to the 15, and it will be touched by an Arabian Night player at the 14-yard line. And downing the ball was Noah Mann, 5'9", 145-pound junior wide receiver, and the Knights now will go back on defense, and it will be 1st and 10 as they go 3 and out that time, and they still lead 13-0 with a 9:02 mark left in the first half.
Ben, I see why they stick with the quarterback to be the punter there. What a kick.
That was nice, 40 yards right there at it.
Yeah, it looked like that wedge shot, but just hooked up right. It just checked up right there at the 15, and we down it at the 14.
Is Puccio on the golf team too? Does he play golf here?
Let's put it this way: he could be on any team he wants to be.
Oh, okay. I can believe that.
He is quite a baseball player, and is starting to get some good looks from some of the area colleges, and that's a great sign. It couldn't happen to not only a nicer young man, but a nicer family, that's for sure. And Arabians at heart. 1st and 10 for the Aggies this time. Handoff's going to go to new running back in the ball game. And he's ball's on the ground. Knights are going to get it before it goes out of bounds. Yeah, let's see. What do the officials say? Nope, they say he went out of bounds, or the ball got out of bounds before Peyton Jackson could get to it. Hunter Smith, the running back, and he's a 6'1", 175-pound junior. So he loses the ball, and they'll mark it to where it was fumbled because it went out of bounds forward from where he lost the ball, so that is taken away. So they'll put it back down for a 2nd down and 1, and the ball is at the 24-yard line. Aggies have shown signs of promise in this football game so far. The Knights have not had a lot of opportunities in the first half, but when they did, they put points on the board 2 out of 3 times. Here's a handoff to the right side, and nothing doing this time. He'll be shy of the first down as the ball will be given off again to that tailback Xavier Havis. And they're using Havis a lot. I'm noticing, Ben, they're using Havis a lot on both sides of the ball tonight. He's going to be tired, and he's probably very hot right now.
No doubt he is, but he's an athlete. He can endure for sure. I remember him from last year.
So they give forward progress and say he made the first down, so Albertville will have the ball at the 25-yard line. Clock is continuing to run. 8:30 to play in the first half, and the Knights are on top 13-0. Quarterback turns, going to give it to Havis again off the left side. Knights looking to plug up that hole, and indeed they do.
He took the ball away. He took the ball away.
The ball is taken away. Let's see what the officials say. They're saying the ball is down and running into the end zone with the football, and now bringing it back and gingerly giving it to the officials is Logan Silva. So it'll be a gain of 2, second down and 8. We've seen some odd plays, for football early in the season.
That ball was out before, A, they blew the whistle, and B, before he was even down. Logan Silva, had that thing out. No doubter. Running back was still on his feet. I don't know how they missed that one.
Want to welcome the First Lady of Southern Torch Broadcasting into our broadcast booth. Marla, great to have you here. Marla Jones. You've read her columns. You've heard her on the radio, and quite a sports fan. Good to have you in AREB tonight.
Good to be here.
Great to have you, and great job you guys are doing on the eastern side of the border of Alabama, the northeast side. Good stuff. And a brand new scoreboard show coming up on 98.3 and 101.7 at the end of the games as well.
Yes, it will be hosted by Southern Torch and Average Joe, and we will begin at 9:30 and go to 11:30.
Very good. And, of course, you are the executive producer, so that's the great part about it. Here's the handoff going to the right side. This time, nope, Dez is going to keep it himself, and Revolt's going to come across the left side now. He's up at the 30. We missed a tackle, but we forced him out of bounds at the 31-yard line, as running him out of bounds was Wyatt Lamar. We got another flag.
I think they're going to get a late hit out of bounds here. Or taunting. It may be taunting on Revolt because he did stand over the defender for a moment on the AREB bench and look down on him. He might have said something. I don't know. Yep. It's unsportsmanlike conduct, Michael.
The AREB defensive coordinator was giving it back to him. I mean, it was pretty cool. I love that guy. We've got Coach Rutan he's awesome. Routon is awesome.
So Ben, Albertville gets called for a delay of game. Then Revolt goes on a 12-yard scamper, gets not only the penalty yardage back, but gets them down to a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Then does that, and look what it does. It puts them further back than what they were before.
Watch too much TV. That's all I can say.
Immaturity by someone that's supposed to be a leader of a football team. That's the sad part. So 3rd down and 17 with 7:13 to play. I don't know about you guys. This game just seems to be dragging for some reason.
And Michael, the white hat, just had a conversation with the Revolt right there, too.
Oh, I'll tell you, if they lose him, if he gets thrown out of the game, this is the young man that makes the engine go. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail. So on a 3rd down and 17.
You mentioned it in the pregame. They're going to run the clock. The play clock's down to 8.
Revolt waiting for the snap. Here it is. Back to pass, looking. Happy feet, jumping around back there. Now he's going to roll to his right side. Nobody's open. He's going to have to keep the ball, and the Knights are there to turn him down. And into the turf. Good stop that time. A young man that really made the play was Andrew Carroll, the defensive lineman, because he stopped. That looked like a Ben Elrod play. Ben just stepped into that hole. And did you teach him that? That looked like you when you were playing.
Oh, no. I wish I could take credit for that. Good job by containing Lawson King coming over to finish him off. And as I sit up here and look, my goodness, how Lawson King resembles the big man from last year.
And he is, I understand, an invited walk-on. Was that what you were telling someone?
Yeah, he's at Jacksonville State.
At Jacksonville State. By the way, they played Saturday against Texas El Paso. And Rich Rod's first game. Here's the snap. They're going to punt it. And it's a line drive punt. It will be taken by Drew Puccio at the 48, and he'll drop out of bounds. He quickly got out of bounds at the 47-yard line in Aggie territory. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10 with 5:53 to play in the first half. Let's get a Gilberton ball forward in-game scoreboard.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, own our core values and our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Hand off to the left side. Sweep play going to the left side. Hagen Stewart's got the ball. He's across the 40. He's across the 35. Down inside the 30. All the way down to the 28-yard line. That's a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down. But hold the phone. Penalty marker on the run. I think we're going to get holding against the Knights. Chad, that was a great run by Hagen Stewart and a great block on the side. But I think there was a hole behind the play.
Yeah, they're backing them up. First game, get everything worked out. It is holding against A-Rep, so we're going to back them up. It'll be first in about 15.
Tonight's Chad Robertson Sideline Reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center, casual Italian dining, and really good homemade pizza. Special guest at halftime, Randy Baugh is bringing the All-American, the All-Everything, probably the best lineman in the history of football, John Hanna, to talk with us. Here's a pass downfield. It's in the air, and it is caught. No, almost. That time Dylan Kirkland almost made a circus catch, a one-hander down at the 18-yard line as he was falling to the turf, but he couldn't manhandle the ball, and it falls incomplete with 5:26 left to play in the first half. Second down 13 for the Arabian Knights, and the ball is resting at the 49-yard line.
Well, wearing my blue glasses tonight, I wanted the PI there, but both of them had a hand on each other. The referees let it go, chalk it up to hand fighting.
Personal inquiry? Second down. Knights showing the same formation. Puccio stopping, going to just drop it off. A little flare pass to the left, knocked down, incomplete. Good play by Havis. Xavier Havis. Got to talk about this young man. Ben, we've watched Xavier Havis for several years with the Aggies. He has probably as much talent and as ability as we've seen on this Aggie football team in many years.
He does. He's a go-getter. His engine's always wide open, and they would be sure enough dangerous, I think, with him in the backfield also at 6'3", 196. He's a load.
I would think he'd get some looks. I would think he would get some looks.
Don't need to let him go downhill for sure.
Absolutely. Let's hope he stays healthy all year. Help this Aggie team out. 13-0 Knights lead, 5:22 to play first half. It is a third down for the Knights. Puccio back to pass, going to roll to the right side, looking. Now stopping, here comes pressure, going to throw it down the sideline, has a man, short-armed him, incomplete at the 20. Including Strickland that time, but it was incomplete. He was running, but he didn't get set to throw the ball with some oomph, and the ball was just a little short and a little late getting there, so it'll be 4th down, and we'll see the Knights punt this ball away. So the Knights, the first 3 possessions look solid. They score on their second and third possession after getting the ball inside the 1 on their initial possession, but since then, the engine is sort of clogged up a bit.
Well, on that 3rd down play, Puccio rolls right to try to hit Dylan Kirkland. I don't know if he slipped and fell down or was pushed down right here, and that's what got us off. That's what got us off our timing.
So it will be 4th down with the ball resting at the 49-yard line, and the Knights are bringing a whole bunch of substitutions into the game. So this is actually the punt team that is coming in, because the last time they punted the ball, they actually just were trying to draw the Aggies offside and then did a quick kick. So let's see now. Puccio in short punt formation. Connor Scott is deep for the Aggies. Snap. He's going to run with it. And now he's going to soccer kick it. First time we've seen that. And Puccio puts it inside the 10. Can the Knights keep it out of the end zone? It's close. And they did. Dylan Strickland down the ball, but the ball was batted as it was headed to the end zone by the Arabian Knights' Landon Strickland.
Well, that ball is down at the 1. That's what I was trying to tell you, it being down at the 1, but they may move it up to they're going to move it up to the 2. They originally said the 1, the other moved it up to the 2. But I want to point this out. That previous drive by Arab, 3 plays, a 3 and out. All 3 plays, though, were passes for the first time tonight, and they were all deep field shot passes because, Ben, I'm sure you've seen this. They're playing a single high safety, but he's not really playing high right now. He's lining up about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, and so I got to see in that and wondering when Arab was going to take the shot. They tried their shot 3 straight plays right there, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Yeah, if Arab can hold them 3 and out right here, Albert with no timeouts, look for them to green light, go, and try to get in the end zone here before the half expires.
5 minutes to play in the half. Let's look for the Knights to bring pressure, because the Aggies, they've run the ball, but it's been outside the tackles, but they've thrown the ball quite a bit, but again, it's been to the perimeter. They've only had 1 shot down the middle of the field tonight. So it's 1st and 10. Albertville Aggies lining up in the end zone, ball at the 2-yard line after a great special teams play for the Arabian Knights. Glad to see that early in the season. On 1st down, here's the snap. Revolt back to pass from the blue. Pass is downfield. It's going to be picked, caught, and intercepted by Hagen Stewart, playing center field at the 22-yard line. Hunter Smith was the intended receiver.
Anybody thinking a 3-letter word for Hagen Stewart tonight? MVP maybe somewhere along the way?
So.
Maybe ZAXBYS?
Somewhere.
The Zaxby's Player of the Game will be awarded to the offensive and defensive players of the game. After tonight's game, we'll huddle with Coach Lee Osmond and announce them on the Funhouse Morning Show Monday morning just after 7 o'clock. And we welcome Zaxby's as a participating sponsor for Arabian Night Football for the 20th consecutive year.
Take your shot right here. Go to the end zone first play.
Near side hash mark. Knights moving left to right as you listen. Less than 5 minutes to play in the first half. They're up by 13. Here's the snap. Going to give it on a counter play left side. This is the running back. Boy, broke a tackle. I thought they had him. And then on second effort, that was a great second effort by Logan Aldridge. That 175-pounder just gave a little spin move. Hunter Smith finally closed him out after the gain of 7. And they're down inside the 15-yard line in the red zone for the Arabian Knights. Clock rolling with 4:35 to play in the half. I'm sure the Knights, now the question is, if the Knights score here, Chad Robertson, I think they go for 2.
Yes, I think you're right.
But let's not put the horse before the cart, or maybe we will. But let's see what they do on 2nd down and 3. I'm not a farmer. What can I say? Here's the handoff inside. This is Aldridge again. This time they're going to blow him up. Good play that time by Jordan Laredo. He is a junior, 5'7", 193. If you folks are listening and are hearing some new names being called for the Aggies, there are quite a few new faces, and a big credit to Coach Bert Brown, Coach Ken Karcher, and that staff. They got into the hallways and they brought some young folks out, a lot of young faces, but some new folks in new places for the Aggies. Third down possession situation for the Knights to 16, and the Aggies blitz, and they go offside on the left side. And I got to give credit over there, the Arabian Knights, Frank Clark just holding tight, and that will cost the Aggies 5 and will give the Arabian Knights a Citizens Bank and Trust first and goal inside the 10-yard line. And that, I'll tell you, Puccio may be giving that hard count more times than we imagine.
And another thing for Puccio, he immediately went up to his linemen and started patting every one of them on the helmet. That's how you build chemistry for a young buck leader in Drew Puccio. Unbalanced
right side this time. Drew, hard count again. Now there's a check knee at the sidelines. Logan Aldridge onto the right side. I think Logan's going to get the ball, and he knows it. He's going to move the H back over to the left side. That's Hudson. Continues the count. We're down to 8 seconds in the play clock. They give it to Aldridge. He knew it, and he's going to go right up the middle. He's off left tackle, and he'll roll all the way inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. And the stop was made there by Hunter Smith. Again, a very active player for the Aggies defensively, but he's in that second layer. So when you're getting a tackle by Hunter Smith, you're getting somebody out of the secondary making tackles. That means you're gaining yardage on the ground. So it'll be second down and goal. Well, they say they can, from the looks of things, second and one, they can get a touch, or they can get a first down before a touchdown. They say at the 2-yard line, 2:50 to play. Knights taking their time, lining up, tight formation to the right with Hudson, the tight end. High snap, give it to Aldridge. Aldridge looking for the end zone, didn't get it. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage as the stop was made for the Aggies by Thomas Kitchens, the 6'4", 250-pound senior. Good player. Hopefully somebody will grab him up, give him a good college scholarship. So it will be third down in inches for the Arabian Knights. They can get a first down, 2:22 to play in the first half. They lead by 13. This time it is a pistol formation. Puccio up in the pistol. See if he gives it to Aldridge again. Turn, give it to him. Left side. Is he in? No, but he's got a first down. So it's going to be first and goal. That's the Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first and goal inside the 1-yard line. The one thing about this, Chad on the sideline, Chad Robertson, they're running clock.
Yeah, they're running clock because Albertville will get the opening kickoff of the second. Be great to get a touchdown right here.
Exactly, and give Albertville no chance to counter in this half. Go to the locker room up by at least 20. Down inside the 2-minute mark. Knights coming finally to the line of scrimmage. Puccio standing at the 5. Aldridge right behind him. It's a short pistol formation. I mean, these guys look like they're in an I formation. Puccio snap, Aldridge left side. Albertville closed on him very quickly and stopped him at the line of scrimmage. Good play that time for Albertville's Peyton Jones, a sophomore at 5'10", 150, joined by Giovanni Jean-Pierre. Gosh, I should have practiced longer.
Coach Hall may have our offensive line out on the field running gassers all halftime. They didn't, but they all swung and missed that time.
Well, Ben, in their defense, everybody in this stadium knew that ball was going to go to number 8, Aldridge, all the way.
All right, second down and goal. Ball again, 1-yard line. Turn, it goes to Aldridge all the way, and this time he goes all the way. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arabian Knights, with 1:08 to play in the first half. It's now 19-0.
And that's his second touchdown of the game to go along with 47 yards on the ground. And I'm trying to do my math here, 10, 12, 14. He's got 16 carries in this first half, Michael. He has certainly been the workhorse on the offensive side of the ball for the Knights.
That young man, I know going back to the time he was in the Pee-wees, everybody pointed to him and said he's going to be a Arabian Knight running back, and a good one he has become. And a real bell cow for this football team. He's going to be depended on this year. Wooten to attempt the point after. Puccio to hold, snap is back. Placement is down. Kick is up, kick is in the air, and the kick is good. 1:08 to play, first half. Arab 19, Albertville, or check that, Arab 20, Albertville nothing. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
I was going to tell you, if I had a second ago, I made that comment about wearing my blue-colored glasses, and I was going to turn and look at you and say, that's only blue-colored glasses. You know I wear all.
Got it. Thanks, Marla. Returning to the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth, the crew is here, and, of course, the kickoff brought to you by our friends at Farmers Insurance and Agent Joshua Jennings. We are farmers. It's a Pooch Kicks fair catch call for at the Aggie 35-yard line, and that's where Albertville will put the ball in play. 1st and 10, 1:01 to play in the first half. Let's get the scoring recap tonight, brought to you by our friends at Southern Elite Realty and Agent Jeff Gibbs. Ben, it took the Knights a while, but they stumbled and fumbled and drumbled into the end zone.
Yes, they did. This touchdown, remember, is all set up by a Hagen Stewart interception. We got the ball at the 23. 8 plays covering the 23 yards, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Logan Aldridge. PAT by Wooten's good. New score, ARAB 20, Albertville nothing.
Let Jeff Gibbs find your next home calling. Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville on 1st down. Give it to the running back. This is Havis. He's got a big hole up the line. That's the best running play of the ball game. And check that. That wasn't Havis. That was Andrew Gilbert.
Evan Jordan.
Evan Jordan, a senior, 5'11", 150, and Albertville's up to the line of scrimmage at midfield. 1st and 10 Aggies. They're going to try to hurry up here. Clock running, 48 seconds. They give it to him again. And again, Evan Jordan gets only a yard. He tripped up as he tried to cut that time.
And here's something to remember, Michael. Albertville does not have a timeout, so even if they get the 1st down, once that ball is set, that clock moves.
2nd down and 7 for the Aggies at the 46. Here's the snap. Revolt gives it again, right up the middle, nothing doing. And the Knights have just packed that middle. They're going outside. Chad, I guarantee you they're going to go outside.
If they get another playoff.
Yep, we're down inside 15, 14 seconds. They're coming to the line of scrimmage, waiting for the call. A little slow to get the call from over on the sideline. Will he throw it and clock this ball so he can get a timeout? Nope, he's going to hand it off. It goes to the tailback again, and this time nothing at the line of scrimmage. Not good clock management for Albertville, and the first half ends with ARAB leading 20-0. Tail of the first half, gentlemen, before we go down to the coach. Short field for ARAB on 2 out of the 3 scoring drives, but 2 good scoring drives of 60 yards or more for the Knights. Offensively looking good, defensively got work to do. Let's go down to Chad Robertson with the coach.
Coach, thoughts for the first half?
Well, our defense really bowed up when they had to bow up, and, way more improved on the tackling. You know, they have a shifty quarterback, and he's good. He's doing a good job keeping the ball alive. Our offense really initially drove the ball, had some good drives, got inside the 10-yard line and punched it in. Stalled there at the middle, and they did a good job holding on to the ball for a while. But I'm proud of our defense. You know, that's the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing about last week. I think the takeaway was, you know, we had to improve on defense, and we had to move some people around and do some things that kind of got us out of our comfort zone. But we did it, and our kids responded tonight, and I'm excited. But we got another half to play.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Albertville High School Band is under the direction of Dr. Taylor Cash, Aaron Saxon, Josh Anderson. Listen. With Easy on Me by Adele, and continue the opener with I Lived by OneRepublic. The show concludes with Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga. The Yankee Band will conclude their performance this evening with the Albertville High School fight song. Band is under the field direction of drum major Owen Thibodeau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the award-winning Albertville High School Aggie Band. Aggie Band this coming New Year's Day as they march in the 2024 Rose Parade in Pasadena, California, in front of millions of people watching around the world. Please join us in congratulating these hard-working students on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Arab High School Marching Band. The band will be performing a portion of their 2023 show tonight entitled Guiding Lights. Songs include Lights by Journey and Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Drum majors Arlie Satterfield and Kenley Howard, is your band ready? And now, the Arab High School Marching Band. the Arab High School Marching Band.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience. I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range. Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo? Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bond's Appliance in Gunnersville.
The Arabian Knights kicking things off to start the second half. They lead this football game 20-0 over the Aggies. 3 straight wins for the Aggies for the Knights under Lee Osment going into this game. High pooch kick, and it's going to be taken, bobbled at the 30-yard line. Pump ball, Knights have it, I believe. Let's see what the officials say. Are they going to say they're going to say Albertville maintained possession? As that ball was into the hands of Rich Revolte. He is the brother of the quarterback. He is only a freshman. He put it on the turf, but got the ball back under him before the Arabian Knights could pounce. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the 34-yard line. Ben Elrod, your thoughts of the first half?
Well, I thought our special teams did a great job keeping them pinned back, and the defense definitely is going by the motto, bend but don't break. They bent pretty good, but they never broke, so great job.
Quarterback back into the ball game is Des Revolte, 5'9", 130-pound sophomore. 1st and 10, pistol formation, gives it to the tailback this time by committee, and that is going to be Rich Revolte, the freshman, running with the ball, and he will lose a yard in the backfield as the middle guard for the Arabian Knights was there to make the stop, and that was Lawson King, the nose guard, junior at 6'3", 215. It'll be 2nd down for the Aggies. Going to get Chad Robertson's thoughts about the first half in just a moment. It's 2nd down and 11. Ball at the 28-yard line. Albertville not in a hurry to get this play underway. Wide out to the right side. Let's see if Revolte, one-on-one coverage, man coverage for the Knights. Their safety is standing at the 40-yard line. And Revolte's going to turn, roll out to the right side. Here comes the pressure. He avoids the pressure in the backfield, avoids the second man, and then is bounced down to the turf at the 13-yard line. A good play for the Arabian Knights by, let's see, that was King again. Lawson King, two plays in a row.
And that first play, Lawson came up and planted that tight end for Albertville, Hunter Smith, on his backside and was able to make the play on that last one. This play, he almost was able to knock the ball free. Ben, this quarterback in Revolt is being very careless with that football when he tries to slip a defender.
He is. Look for it to be on the carpet before long. Lawson King did a good job of that stutter step where he didn't have to completely stop and go.
Revolt only a sophomore, by the way. This time Sidecar to the right side. Revolt's going to run all the way at right end, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds. Lawson King again. You know, the one thing I'm seeing so far in this second half, Lawson King is beating the middle or beating the center for Albertville on 3 successive plays.
He is. He's got him a little swim move working right now.
And this will be a third down. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to put it at the 26. So another loss of 2 will be a third down and 14 for the Aggies. They'll probably put it in the air. Knights, this is fourth down.
Yep, it's fourth down.
Fourth down. The scoreboard has not been right all night. And so let's see what happens here. Fourth down. Here's the snap. And here's the punt. And, that barely cleared the line of scrimmage. Puccio picks it up at his own 40-yard line, comes back to midfield, crosses into Albertville territory, and out of bounds at the 49-yard line. So, again, short field for the Arabian Knights. Chad Robertson, story of the first half, Knights taking advantage of short field situations.
Yeah, and they put 20 points on the board to show for that. But like I said, what Ben said, I'm impressed with the special teams pinning them deep. But I'm also very proud of shutting them out the first half.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights, their first offensive possession of the second half. They'll say the ball is at midfield. And that's where they'll start. Trips to the left side, wide out to the right, single set back to the right of Drew Puccio. He looks over the Albertville defensive set. They got 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers that are molting around. Cornerbacks are in press coverage. Twin safeties. Here's the snap. Going to give it off. Nope, Puccio's going to keep it on. He's got a hole. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's down to the 27-yard line, and he's hit by the safety man for the Albertville Aggies, Emmanuel Hardaway. And a big run for Puccio all the way down to the 27-yard line. That is a 23-yard gain and an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first down.
Had me fooled on that one. I was expecting Aldridge all the way to get that football. But leave it up to the captain to be able to do what he does there, do what he does best, and play like a shortstop on a punt, and then on the very next play, rip off a 20-plus yard gainer.
Boy, he can fake the ball. He had me faked off in the first half. Now he's got Adam faked off in the second half. He's doing a great job. Here comes multiple motion by Arab. They're going to give it on a little pitch to the motion man, and this is the first time we've seen this play tonight, and it gets into the hands of
That's Taylor Anderson.
Taylor Anderson. First time he's touched the ball. Jordan Laredo was the man to make the stop. Junior 169 to make the stop for the Aggies. And a gain of 3 to bring up second down and 7. Knights are moving left to right as you listen in the third quarter, up 20-0 on the Aggies, and the ball resting at the 24-yard line in Aggie territory. The Knights have pitched tent and made camp in Aggie territory tonight. Looking around to see who's blocking who. Some good captaining going on out there on the field. Hudson moves over to the left side. He's the H-back. Turn, give it to Aldridge. Aldridge up the middle. Breaks a tackle at the 20. He's got another Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Night first down all the way down to the Albertville 15-yard line. Good run. Hard run that time behind the shoulder pads. Payne Jones on the stop for the Aggies.
That's a 7-yard gain and another good push by Aldridge there, getting some help from his offensive line too, but my goodness, this young man is running like a man on a mission tonight.
To your point earlier, Ben, that may have been the first time we saw the Knights' offensive line just really fire off that ball.
They've had a good start to the second half here.
All right, H-back to the right side, same formation, Aldridge in the same place. This time they're going to run Aldridge off left tackle, and he's in traffic, but he'll roll down to the 11-yard line. Some big blocking up front. Frank Clark gave him a good clearing block in the center. Noah Smith, who we had the conversation with at halftime with John Hanna, he led the charge. The junior at 5'11", 291, and it will be a second down and 7. Knights need a first down at the 6 as they're headed towards the south end zone of Arab School Sportsplex with 7:04 to play in the third quarter and a 20-point lead.
And no, it's not the same Frank Clark that played for the Colts as a fullback several years ago.
Waiting the snap. Here's Aldridge, or rather Puccio. He's got rush. Now he gets slung to the ground. No, he never touched the ground. He's going to throw it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. That time, great balance we saw from Drew Puccio. Chad Robertson drew that time, just He just spun like a top. He put his finger in the ground, spun like a top, and headed back to the right side and finally threw that pass.
That kid's an athlete right there. I've been watching him since he was a little kid out here. When his dad was the coach, he still is the coach. He was 4 or 5 years old playing catch with his dad. This kid's a true athlete.
That was a busted play, too, to make something happen out of nothing there. Luke Hudson was supposed to go out in a route. Instead, he was blocking.
3rd down and 7 for the Knights. Here's the handoff to Aldridge up the middle, and he's fighting for yardage, and he'll get down to about the 7-yard line, so it will bring down a 4th down for the Knights, and the ball at the 8-yard line. So let's see, will the Knights try a field goal here, or will they go for it? And they're right up to the line of scrimmage. Puccio goes under center, tries to do a hard count, does not make the Albertville defense move as he anticipated they might. Gets the call from the coach. Now they'll change the formation. He's telling his linemen what the call is. 6:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hard count, still nothing. They may have to take a timeout here. Down to 4 seconds on the play clock, and they will. We'll take it with them. 6:01 to play in the 3rd. Big 4th down play coming up for the Knights. 4th and goal. Nope, 4th and 3 toward the goal line when we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, own our core values and our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Fun 92.7 FM and 104.9 FM bonus coverage in Decatur, Madison, Hartsville tonight. Lots of listeners from over there. Thank you for listening. And we haven't said it, but a big old hello to our good friend Ronnie Shoemate. I hope he hadn't gone to bed by now. He's out on the deck down in Gulf Shores, I guess it is.
Yep.
And hope you're enjoying your meetings and your holiday, Ronnie. We miss you and looking forward for you coming back for the Brewer game next week.
Ronnie, just remember, keep count. We're already up 1-0. You and I against this guy to my right over here. We're up 1-0. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what they're talking about is every time I reference the Gallatin Green Wave, which I was at last
Number
week
2.
doing this game, doing a game up in Tennessee. 16 years, it's hard. I mean, you lose 14 games in 10 years and win 3 state championships. It's hard to forget.
Hey, just so you know, the rule is not just Gallatin. It's anything Tennessee.
Okay. You don't want to see the video I made last night, right?
No.
Okay. All right, Knights coming back after the timeout. 4th down, they've got the call. Slot to the right side this time. Flanker to the left, wide out there. Here's a little hot pass over the middle. Touchdown, Arabian Knights! That was beautifully executed to Luke Hudson. My, oh my. You know, that would have been a Tebow moment, except Puccio didn't jump and pass it. He just lifted it over the linebacker's head. Drew Hudson was in great position, and touchdown Arabian Nights. It tallies it up to 26-0.
Ben, we just talked about that during the commercial break, and what does Coach Osment draw up right there? Something immediately to the tight end.
Now, Luke Hudson's the H-back, but he got it. Here's the snap. Placement is down. Kick is up. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good. 5:54 to play in the third quarter. Your new score, Arab 27, Albertville nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network. Robertson, Ben Elrod, and our guest Adam Ward in for Ronnie Shoemate, the Fun Radio broadcast team for Arabian Night Football. 25 years of success, or make that 26 years of consecutive Arabian Night games here on Fun Radio. The 25th anniversary of Coach's Breakfast tomorrow morning from the Huddle House. We'll get that underway at 7 o'clock. Wooten will kick off. 5:54 to play in the third. It's 27-0. The Arabian Nights are leading the Albertville Aggies. Here's the kickoff. Again, this one a little deeper. It'll bounce at the 20. It'll roll and will go out of bounds at the 10, so it'll come up to the 35-yard line. So Albertville will get good field position out of that kick that rolled out of bounds. Now let's get a recap of the Arabian Nights scoring drive, brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs. Here's Ben Elrod.
All right, Arab takes 9 plays to cover 50 yards, capped off with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Drew Puccio to Drew Hudson. PAT by Aiden Wooten's good. New score, Arab 27, Albertville nothing.
So let's see what the Aggies try to put together now. It's becoming a long night for a first-time coach for the Aggies, Coach Bert Brown. A lot of great, he won a state championship at Metcalfe County in Kentucky. He played the leading passer ever in the history of the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles, and is now the head football coach of the Albertville Aggies after coaching for the Golden Eagles to tight ends the last 2 years. Here's the snap. Revez going to roll, looking, throwing downfield. Pass is over the head and incomplete. It was that may be the tallest the tallest end they have. That is Bryson Parker, the intended receiver for the Aggies.
Well, I got to tell you, that was a play where a play should have been made. Catch should have been made. He was wide open. Arab was giving up the middle of the field defensively, only rushed 3, backed everybody else off, and just revolt. I don't know if it's the jitterbug getting after him or what, but he totally just overthrew his target there.
So it is a second down. Revolt run all the way, looking for help, and he's not going to get a block. The Aggies missed a block on the corner, and the Arabian Nights were there to just blow him up. That is Zachary Hallman on the stop for the Knights. 6'1", 168, a sophomore defensive back. I know that is an area that the coaches have worked on extensively over the past 8 or 10 days, and that is the defensive backfield, not only in pass coverage but in run coverage as well, and it looks like it's paid off tonight. They look better on the defensive backside tonight than they looked against the scrimmage, or looked against Etowah in the scrimmage last week.
Well, Hallman's going to flip sides of the field and line up in the slot now nearest us here to the booth.
Here's the snap. Revez run all the way. Gets a block this time. That's what he was supposed to get the last play, and he actually got it that time. And he is knocked out of bounds as the stop was made by, I can't see, Kagan Stewart.
Dylan Morrow.
Dylan Morrow. You have to slide it under the light. You're in the dark over there. So it will be a 4th down, and the Aggies are going to have to punt the ball away. And I'm just making this observation, and I hope folks will understand. You get the ebb and the flow of a football game. The Aggies came out with a little spark for that opening kickoff of the second half, but then after the turnover, it looks like the air is out of the balloon, Adam.
Yeah, it does a little bit here. I'm not quite up to snuff on some of the play calling either. I don't know if this is sort of a reined-in playbook, if they haven't opened the thing up fully yet in practice even, not just in the game. But there's still a lot of bugs here to be found and worked out if you're the Albertville Aggies and Coach Bert Brown.
Well, and this is a first game, and Coach Brown is really getting a look at his team for the first time under game conditions.
Yeah, he really is. I don't know if did they play a spring? I don't know if they played a spring jamboree or not.
I know they didn't do anything for a fall jamboree. So here's a punt situation coming. And again, Revolt will do the punting. Standing back at his own 22-yard line, awaiting the snap. Just running the clock down now. And I think this is by intent. Here's the snap, left-footed kicker. This time gets the best kick of the night off. It'll get past Puccio at the 30. He's just going to let it roll. And that will be the best punt of the night for the Aggies, all the way down to the 23-yard line. We'll take this break with 3:20 to play. ARAB leads 27-0 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Roll out, throws a pass, pass is complete. He'll get out of bounds for a first down.
Hudson.
No return on this, bringing it back, no return. No return, please. Please don't go hurry up. Just take your time. Get ready. 5 second, boys. Arabian Nights rolling out to pass. Here's Puccio with the pass to Hudson. Pass is complete. Right up the left sideline. He'll get a first down across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Knights in a hurry up, coming back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, Citizens Bank and Trust. Arabian Night first down. Pistol formation. Here's the snap. Puccio turns, going to give it to his running back, and that is that's Aldridge. And Aldridge will get to the 35-yard line, and Albertville closed him out as the stop was made by Jerry Gonzalez, who is a defensive back. So a gain of, let's call it 2. 2:35 to play in the third quarter. ARAB leads this game 27-0. We'll get a Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard on our next break. 2nd down and 8. Knights not showing a lot of different formations. They stayed in the spread or the pistol most of the time. Here's a little flare pass out to the left side, and that is complete into the hands of Luke Hudson up at the 40-yard line. So a little possession. That's as good as a run. Actually, that is a running play, but they put the ball in the air, and it's at the 40-yard line, so it'll be a 3rd and short possession down for the Arabian Knights. Next week, the Knights return home against the Brewer Patriots, our neighbors down in Cateco Valley. Brewer, by the way, opens up tomorrow at Hanceville. You'll hear that game on our sister station, WRAB 107 FM. Pre-game at 6 o'clock with the guy beside me, Josh and his crew, giving the call. 3rd down, let's see what the Knights do. Turn, gives it, inside handoff, and Aldridge has got the first down and more. He's across the 45, 47-yard line. I'm starting to see, Chad Robertson, the Albertville Aggies with a lot of hands on the hips, and I'm seeing those shirt tails come out.
Well, for a good reason. Game time temperature is like 85 degrees, but feels like 92.
Yeah, that's the game time temperature right now.
Yes, right now.
Because we started the game, it was in the 90s when we started, despite starting at 7:30.
Gentlemen, Puccio's thrown 5 passes here in this second half, and 3 of them have been intended for and gone to Hudson. That's got to be intentional to try to figure out a way to work him into this offense a little better.
Pistol formation for the Arabian Knights. Again, Aldridge behind Puccio. Here's the turn. Fake gives to Aldridge now. And he's going to run off the left side. He's got an end block there. Good play. Bounced it outside across the 50 and will get all the way down to the 45-yard line in Aggie territory to bring up that's an 8-yard gain, so that will bring up 2nd down and 2. You know, the fans on the Aggie sideline it's about half the stands left from what the game started. But a lot of Albertville fans are known to leave the game after the halftime break when the band plays. And we got to congratulate the Albertville Aggie band on their way to Pasadena. They'll be in the Tournament of Roses parade on January 1st. Once again, it's going to be a great opportunity for these young people, and a big salute to the Albertville Aggie band. Back to pass, Puccio being rushed. He's all the way back to his own 38-yard line, turning upfield, going to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Ball is picked off. First turnover of the night for the Arabian Knights, and a pick for the Albertville Aggies. That is Elijah. Nope. That was that was James McClendon that picked it off. He's a freshman, 5'10", 141.
It's the hardest thing you can teach a playmaker. eat it and live to fight another play.
Yep. Yeah, he had no idea that defender was in the vicinity. All he saw was his one-man blue jersey out there and coming in, swooping in like an eagle right in the gut, took the interception. That's just a moment of a we'll chalk it up to the heat. That's all I'll say. We'll chalk it up to the heat, Ben. The heat got to him.
Well, that'll definitely be a growing moment for Drew right there. Got pressure on you first down. You don't want to throw across your body, and he'll definitely grow from that there.
Well, the other thing is he gave a lot of ground with only one man in pursuit. So it's an interesting, like you say, a learning experience. Here's a handoff to the tailback. This is Havis back in the ball game, and he'll get across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and the Knights will blast him down at that. The Knights have had some good tackling on defense in this football game. Landon Ertl was the man that got him. That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, ARAB 27, the Albertville Aggies nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top-quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Back with you at the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth. The Arabian Knights going into the fourth quarter lead, 27-0. Albertville now faced a second down and 8. At the end of tonight's game, catch the Win South Fun Finals, and coming up tomorrow morning at 7:10 on Fun Radio, the announcement of, actually it'll come up Monday morning, the announcement of the players of the game. I don't see, why does that say tomorrow? We never play on Sunday. Anyway, got to correct that. That's a me mistake. Second down and 8. Let's see what the Aggies do. Revolt has gone all the way, sophomore quarterback for the Aggies. Waits a snap. Here it is. Turn, give it tailback. Knights blow that up. Boy, that was a great play. A blitzing linebacker that time, Trenton Brooks for the Arabian Knights. 5'11", 170. He's a senior, and I don't recall calling his name last year, Chad.
I don't remember that name either.
Yeah, good to have him stepping out on the football field for his senior year. Loss of 3, third down and 11 for the Aggies. 11:32 left to play in the football game. Knights are on top of this one, 27-0. Here's a snap, fake on play action, going to go all the way downfield, passes long, almost intercepted, all by himself, playing center field that time, could not come up with it. Hagen Stewart, the 6'1", 168-pound senior. Boy, that hit him in the numbers, and he just couldn't reel it in.
That would have been his second INT of the night, too. And INT in this case, Michael, it means interception, just so you know.
You know the difference in that right there and the interception was the interception he caught with his hands just when he let it get to his pads.
That's
if he gets
exactly
those
right.
mittens out there and puts them on the ball, he's got number 2. But we still like it. Good job.
Yeah, good job, Ben Elrod. That's exactly what – boy, the coaches are going to talk to him about that. You know that. So it is a fourth down situation. Aggies are going to punt the ball away. Puccio is deep. We're probably going to see some big substitutions for the Knights. Best punt of the night this time for Albertville. They hung it up in the air, and it will drop at the 26-yard line and die there. It will be down by the Aggies at that point, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights with the ball at the 27-yard line.
By the way, we already see some substitutions. That was not Puccio back there. That was Noah Mann, 5'9", 145-pound wide receiver as a junior back there to fill that punt.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. Let's see if we see a new quarterback in the ball game, and I believe we know Puccio is still in. And let's see who else is in there. Landon Strickland is still in. I'm checking to see if there's any new numbers. Nope. Still the first squad in there. And I'm sure that Coach wants to get them the work, especially in the heat, to condition more so than anything, not to run up the score. So it is a first down for the Knights at the 25. Here's a little toss sweep going to Aldridge. Aldridge is going to get it outside, breaks the tackle at the 35 across the 40, and he'll reach up to the 44-yard line. Good block out there also by Landon Strickland, and the tackle was made by Jesse Gonzalez.
Michael Aldridge
sophomore.
is down.
And Aldridge is down. This may be a cramp. It is a cramp. We'll take a break real quick on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit a Husqvarna dealer near you.
Got a little inside information during that break. That's a pass from Puccio, quick out to Noah Mann. He steps out of bounds up near midfield, so it'll gain about 3 yards. Those little quick outs like that are basically running plays, but they put the ball in the air.
They do, and if you catch somebody with a defensive back with happy feet, you go right back to it and pump and go.
Indeed.
They're fishing.
It is 2nd down and 4 for the Arabian Knights. Ball in Albertville territory again. Boy, Albertville has surrendered a lot of yardage in their own territory to the Arabian Knights tonight. 27-0 is your score. Knights on top of this one. Puccio turns, hands off, tailback in the ball game. First carry for that young man. He'll get across midfield to the 47-yard line as run that time for the Arabian Knights. That is Brody Patrick carrying the ball, 5'8", 172. He is a freshman.
Heard a lot of good things about this young man. He's an up-and-comer, they say.
Well, his first gain for the Arabian Knights was positive yardage to bring up a 3rd and 2. Don't forget Coach's Breakfast tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. We'll get things underway from the Huddle House on Brindley Mountain Parkway. Lots of special guests. Going to have a great time tomorrow and a big night of opening football tomorrow night as well. Here's the handoff, left side. This is Patrick again. He's got an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. You know, Chad, we're going to see a lot of young players. There are a lot of young players on this ARAB team this year. We've gone from 22 seniors to 12 seniors, but we've got the biggest squad that we have seen ARAB put on the field in our 26 years of broadcasting.
That's very impressive. Hats off to Coach Osmond and the staff. That's great to get ARAB football numbers back up.
Logan Aldridge is back into the ball game at running back. 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. Sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta. Here's a pass, incomplete. Almost. Oh, nope, it was. It was in and out of the hands of an Albertville defender, and it was caught on the rebound by Landon Strickland. He may have tipped that ball just a little bit. It gave it a little wobble, but he picks it up in a good gain of 17 yards. Knights are down to the 29-yard line for Albertville. It's a 1st and 10, a Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tailback Aldridge rolling up the middle behind big old Noah Smith and his friends, and he'll get inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that running play. Knights are getting chunks of yardage inside the tackles right now.
They're trying to open this offense up here and trying to get things a little bit more settled in. ARAB offensively been looking, I think, a little bit more comfortable now here in the second half.
They are looking comfortable. You can tell these guys put the work in. They're in good shape.
Knight sending a wide out to the right side this time. That's Dylan Kirkland on a first down play, or excuse me, on a second down play, 2nd and 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Here's Puccio putting it into the hands of his wide receiver, Landon Strickland, to the left side. Landon's inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Drag the chains again. That's another Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Knight first down with 8:40 to play in the football game. Knights on top 27-0 and threatening to add more.
They get Landon Strickland and Luke Hudson going, and then with a run option with Puccio, with Aldridge in the backfield, man, they're going to be hard to handle.
Tomorrow night, we'll run down all the games on our Fun Radio family of radio stations, including the Austin Black Bears taking on the Hartselle Tigers. That's going to be a big one on 104.9 FM. Here's the snap. Puccio faking, rolling to the right side, going to throw a little pass out there. Pass is complete. He's got it to Hudson, looking for the goal line. Does he have the 10? He does. He has the pylon. Touchdown, Arabian Nights.
Great play call. I love. You slip the tight end out or the H-back out in Hudson, trying to work him more in this second half. Give him that opportunity to slide out there. You roll out your quarterback. Enough of a little pop pass to get it over that defensive end who was in pursuit of Puccio there. Great play to recognize that Hudson had his man beat.
Cool hand Luke with that 16-yard touchdown reception. Point after is up. It's in the air, and it is good. So the Arabian Nights take a 34-0 lead over the Albertville Aggies with 8:04 left to play in the football game on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Michael St. John, along with the crew here at the Virotech Restoration Broadcast booth, high atop Arabian Nights School Stadium. Adam Ward joining us as our special guest commentator. Chad Robertson on the sideline has lost 8.5 pounds as of right now with the heat. And Ben Elrod up here is continuing to do magic with the numbers. And we continue the game. Here's the kickoff, and it was a longer kick this time, taken at the 17-yard line, coming back with back to the 20. Knights are pursuing, and a big open field tackle that time. Nice open field tackle that time by Peyton Jackson on the return by Cooper Scott. So Cooper Scott gave ground, and Peyton Jackson said, "You're going to pay for that," and indeed he did. So it's going to be 1st and 10. They marked the ball at the 22-yard line. He caught it at the 27 and got tackled at the 22. So the Aggies have a long field to go and still no points on the board with 7:50 to play in the football game. Arab leads 34-0.
I know Ben's going to give some numbers in just a moment for that last scoring recap, but just so you guys know, Aldridge has now broken the 100-yard mark on the ground at 102.
1st and 10 for the Aggies. They've gone with Revolt the whole game. He's going to throw it this time. Throws an out pattern. Pass is complete. And actually, he threw it into traffic, and the receiver came up with that ball. That was Hunter Smith, that came up with it. And that was a good gain. And the Knight defenders were all around the ball, but Hunter Smith came up with it and made a nice return. Points after catch all the way to the 29-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Aggies. It's only their second first down of the second half. Here's Revolt going to throw downfield, picked off by the Arabian Nights and then dropped. It was in the hands of the Arabian Nights' Jackson Ivey, 5'8", 135 junior, and he dropped it because he was a runner boy. He was running back before he was a catcher back.
I think his eyes got a little bigger than his stomach there and realized he had a chance at that ball.
Indeed. So it will be now a 2nd down and 10 for the Albertville Aggies at the 34-yard line. Waiting the snap. Here comes motion. Set motion this time. Puts him in the slot. Fake handoff to the tailback. Havis throws downfield, and the Knights almost pick it again. That time it was in and out of the hands of Zachary Hallman, 6'1", 168 defensive back. You know, Chad Robertson of Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta sideline report, the Hallman player, Zachary has got a good eye for the ball. He's making good eye contact and making the right move at the right time. We've seen him jump the pass a couple of times.
I think that one got on him before he knew it.
So it will be now a 3rd down and 10 situation. The Aggies with now a 3-man Knight front. They drop 8 in coverage. Revolt back to pass, still getting pressure. Now he's going to roll to the left side. He may have to throw it. He will keep it. He's across the 40, and the Knights will allow him to get the 1st down, and standing and waiting on him at the 43-yard line was Zachary Hallman that time. Zachary got caught up, guys, in no man's land. He was in coverage early, and then when the quarterback broke and ran, he sort of froze for a second, and then finally the quarterback was on him, and he made the stop.
Well, I want to give Revolt a lot of credit there. His last throw was a bad decision on his part. He should have kept it and ran with it. That time, he faked the throw and ran and got what he could. Good decision by Revolt.
Twins to both sides this time. They got motion across the middle. Back this time they're going to give it to the running back, and this is that freshman. This is Revolt's brother. This is Rich Revolt, and he's a freshman, 5'5", 145. And he was motoring. He's got a first down. He's got 12 yards, and the Aggies are suddenly in Arab territory down around the 41-yard line. 6 minutes to play in our football game. Next week, Brewer Patriots come to town. Good friends, good colleagues, good people, and always a great football game. Timeout on the field. This is the Heat Break. We'll be back after this on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Revolt going to throw the bomb. It's got a man downfield. Jump ball. He got it. He got it, but when he fell, he may have twisted his ankle. But what a great jump. And Hunter Smith, the 6'1" wide receiver, had about 4 inches on the Arabian Night defensive back and the safety coming over. So that is the longest pass play of the night for the Aggies and gives them first and goal in Arab territory at the 8-yard line. Big play for the Aggies. Here's Revolt, gives it. Nope, going to keep it, rolling to the right side, looking to throw. Got a man in the end zone and couldn't get it to him. He had pressure in his face. He tried to just jump past it, but couldn't get it. A flag is down.
Yeah, the flag came almost right at the end of the play here.
He's crossed the line of scrimmage, I believe.
That's what that white hat is signaling.
Yep, he crossed. That's an illegal pass because he crossed the line of scrimmage. Quickly, let's get a Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard report.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, own our core values and our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
True. Get it, Revolt. Revolt, going to throw it. Incomplete, out of bounds. That's fine.
Another overthrow.
Yep. Back with you from the Virotech Restoration broadcast booth. Revolt's going to pass it off to the left side, and incomplete. Was he throwing that to the bathroom down there?
I'm not sure. I think he was throwing that to the guy with the down marker.
Wow, he's had several overthrows tonight.
He made more of an effort for that ball than his brother did.
So it'll be now a second down and 14, second and goal, we should say, for the Aggies at the 14. That was that pass play over the line of scrimmage cost him a down. This time Revolt is trying to make it to left end to the short side of the field and does not get much running room there as he's denied the corner by Arab's Owen Ridgway. 5'10", 190, a sophomore defensive lineman. Starting to see some new folks in for the Knights.
You know, I may be wrong on this, but I think they did give the penalty yardage. I think Arab accepted it, but they didn't change the down, and an illegal forward pass is an automatic loss of down.
That's what I thought. So there's the down marker says 3.
This should be 4th.
But should be 4th in our reading of the rule book. Here's Revolt going to throw the pass. He's got a man in the flat. Catches it. He's down to the 5-yard line. He was among Arabian Night defenders, and the defenders closed him down and made the stop, as the stop was made by Hunter Stevens, 5'10", 155 freshman, and he had help with Clay Bagwell. And now Aggies are taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:41 to play in the game. Aggies would like to dent the end zone. We'll find out if they do. It's 34-0 Knights on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
That's funny. Fade pattern for the Aggies into the end zone. The pass is caught for the touchdown. He barely got a foot down, but the pass was complete and into the end zone. Hunter Smith, that young man has played his backside off, so if anybody deserves to catch a touchdown pass, the first one for the Aggies this year, it's Hunter Smith. So he scores on a 7-yard touchdown pass, and the Knights lead now 34-6.
Chad, I think this is the loudest I have ever heard that band from Albertville. They've been waiting on that all night long.
That's a big band for sure.
They have been waiting on that since November 1st of 2022. Point after touchdown coming. Sidewinder about to do it. Ravel to hole. Snap is low, and we got a whistle before we can get the point after attempt. So we'll check it again. Israel Reyes. That is Reyes. Israel Reyes.
By the way, Chad, you got us some info on that penalty there. We were mistaken up here in the booth.
Yes, I got some information on the sideline from the official. It was an ineligible receiver downfield.
That's not a loss of down.
That's not a loss of down.
Okay, the officials are always right. Israel Reyes to attempt the point after. Snap is back, kick is up, the kick is in the air, it is good. No, they waved it off.
They waved it off.
Wow, one official went on the near side official put his arms in the air, and they waved it off. So 3:22 to play in the game. Albertville's on the board, but the Knights lead 34-6 on the Fun Radio Football Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Thinking a onside kick here. Never can tell. You got to practice it sometime.
Moving the tee.
Yep, they are. We'll get our scoring recap brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs. I want to thank Jeff and Southern Elite Realty for sponsoring again this year. Jeff's one of my favorite people. He used to be an assistant coach for the Guntersville Wildcats. Really, really super guy. And thank you to all our sponsors. I think we may have said it earlier, but I can't say it enough. Record year. Thank you very much. Here's the kickoff. It will go deep, and the Knights are going to let it roll into the end zone, so they'll have it at 1st and 10 up at the 20-yard line. Let's get that scoring recap right now from Ben Elrod for Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs.
All right. Albertville Aggies, they take 10 plays to cover 78 yards. 8-yard touchdown pass from Des Revolte to Hunter Smith. PAT by Israel Reyes is good. New score, Arab 34. Oh, the PAT is no good. They waved it off. That's right. New score, Arab 34, Albertville 6.
I want to say hello to our friends at Horizon Communications. Great to have them on board for the 26th consecutive year. Just gave a shot of all those lovely ladies that have worked so hard as Arabian Night cheerleaders. We'll make sure that we say good things about them all season long. Here's a handoff to the right side. New quarterback, new running back combo for the Arabian Knights. The new quarterback into the ball game is Jackson Cook. He's a sophomore, 6 foot 135, and he handed the ball off that time to Brody Patrick, who is back into the ball game. So it will be now a second down for the Knights after a loss of 3, or they say now 4, second down and 14. Ball is on the 15-yard line, 2:45 left to play in the ball game. Knights are up 34-6. Both teams have missed an extra point on the first touchdown they scored in the season. Ironically, here's the snap. Jackson's going to throw it. Pass is complete and is into the hands of Chandler Moore. Tight end, made a nice catch, young freshman. Gets the ball up. Let's see where they mark it. They'll put it at the 24-yard line. So that is a gain of 8 on that pass play and bring up a 3rd down and 6. Clock continuing to run. Cole Smith is the man that caught the ball. It's the running back. Cole Smith now in the ball game. Good job, Josh. Cole Smith, the running back. 5'9", 160. He's a junior. Aggie band having fun playing and practicing for the Rose Bowl parade across the way. Here's the snap, roll out. Here comes the pass play. Pass in and out of the hands. Should have been caught. It was intended for Taylor Anderson. It just slipped right through his hands. He's a senior, as that was a well-thrown ball by Jackson Cook. Chad Robertson, we're getting our chance to see Jackson Cook a little bit late in this ball game. We saw him a couple of times last year. Looks like that arm strength has improved.
Yeah, very impressive arm strength right there. Good to see the sophomore quarterback getting in the contest tonight with a warm night on Brindley Mountain.
Yes, he's 6 foot, by the way. He's only a sophomore. Hopefully those growth plates are going to get him on up there. He could be quite a quarterback before his tenure is over at Arab High School. So now it will be 4th down. Knights are going to have to punt the ball away. Ball resting at their own 24-yard line, and the Knights are going to take a timeout to get the right number of people on the play, and that's what they'll do. 1:47 to play in the game, 34-6. Knights will win this one when we come back on the Fun Radio Football Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Knights are going to punt the ball away. Albertville with nobody back. That's surprising, and that's a good punt by Puccio. It'll drop at the 45 and roll to the 38, and we'll be down there as the Arabian Knights surrounded the ball, and Wyatt Lamar touched it down, and that's where the Aggies will take over. 1st and 10 with 82 seconds left to play in this football game. The Knights are going to get their first win on the field this season, but their second win overall, as every team in region received a forfeit win before the season started. Compliments of the Crossville Lions, who are not fielding a football team this year. And I got to say, my heart goes out to the people of Crossville that have been backers of the Lions. You know, we love and have loved for years going over there and playing. Adam, you and I had some great memories of the shootouts, the Scarum Creek shootouts that we've had, and hopefully Crossville will be back in full force next year. Here's a pass by Albertville out into the flat. This is a tunnel screen. First time we've seen that run tonight, and it's a good gain as that pass is complete to Bryson Parker, the junior, as I'm going to get this right, Senega. C.J. Senega, an 8th grader, threw that ball for the Aggies. Coach Brown said he was going to have to work from the younger groups up, and then we're seeing it right now in this ball game. That's a 19-yard pass play. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. We're down to a minute, so you're going to get back to pass. Out in the flat, pass is complete. Same pass, but that time it wasn't a tunnel screen, but the same man Bryson Parker got that ball, and he'll be knocked down. Did he get out of bounds and stop the clock? Yes, he did. Tackle was made for the Arabian Knights, Hunter Stevens, 5'10", 155-pound freshman linebacker for the Knights.
All right, we're going to have to find a new Brewer play-by-play guy. I'm going to pull this guy off and let him spot for you all season. He's kept you straight more so than I've ever heard you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's good. A high snap this time, so Zuniga has to go back. I got to find out the pronunciation of this name. But he's number 12. I hate to say that, but number 12. I hate to give a number, but he ran with the football after that high snap and got a first down for the Albertville Aggies. They're just getting some junk yardage here, but they're in Arab territory at the 30-yard line. I'm sure Coach Brown wouldn't mind scoring again. 17 seconds are left to play. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Zia back to pass. Going to throw a little flare pass over to this side. Pass is complete into the hands of Bryson Parker again, and he'll be hit inbounds at the 25-yard line, and that will probably be the last play of the ball game, as once again the stop was Hunter Stevens, and that ends it all. So tonight the Arabian Knights come out and in fine fashion defeat the Albertville Aggies by the final score of 34-6. We'll have Lee Osment, the head football coach of the Arabian Knights, on mic when we come back. Final again tonight. Home team wins. The Arabian Knights score a 34-6 victory over the Albertville Aggies. Coach Lee Osment now 4-0 all time against the Aggies as the head man for the Knights. Back after this to wrap this one up on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. so life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bond's Appliance in Guntersville.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, on our core values and in our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.